With the Indigo Disc DLC coming in December, I decided to take a look at the returning Pokemon that are coming to the game and just give my initial reaction to their probable viability within BGC or the doubles metagame. If you guys like my content, please feel free to hit subscribe and the notification bell. Make sure to leave a comment to tell me your thoughts. Anyway, let's get into the video. Hey guys, Tempest here. Today we're doing a little bit of a different video. I didn't feel like making more Showdown content. I'm feeling a little bit burnt out on Showdown. So I just kind of wanted to do an initial reaction to the Pokemon that's coming to the Indigo Disc, as that's the next upcoming thing that us Pokemon players get to look forward to. I'm not going to be reacting to any of the new forms or stuff like that. I have stayed relatively spoiler free. I'm just going to give my initial reaction on the viability that I think of the returning Pokemon that are coming to the Indigo Disc DLC. Venusaur is really cool, good under sun, good sleep spreader. It's a fast sleep spreader under sun, I should say. I think Venusaur is definitely better when it had its Mega Evolution, but I think if you go Terra Water with this thing, you're looking at a pretty okay Pokemon. Blastoise is kind of bad. It's a rapid spin Pokemon, so it might see some singles use. Vileplume, it's kind of just like bad Venusaur. Dodrio, it's probably not going to see much use. Dugong is interesting. It's a Perish Song Pokemon. You might see it on Perish Trap teams, but that ice type weakness is going to be a bit of a detriment if it wants to stay around. Coconut Pokemon, Grass Psychic, really bad typing, but it's good under sun. It has Harvest if you want to use strats like that. It's kind of just meh. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, probably not going to see any use. These two are probably not going to see any use. Magmar, not going to see any use. Lapras, it's another bulky water type. Unfortunately, it has the ice type. It can always Terastallize out of it, but a Pokemon that's Force of Terra isn't usually that good. It does have access to Perish Song, so you might see it on Perish Trap teams, but once again, the ice type is a bit of a detriment. Alright, moving on. Sheer Force for Alligator in rain you might see occasionally. That's the only application I see this Pokemon legitimately going for. But when you have Pokemon like Urshifu in the meta, it's kind of hard to justify running for Alligator. Oh, and this is obviously coming from a doubles perspective because I am a doubles player. Bellossom we're probably not going to see too much of. Skarmory is interesting. You're probably going to see it on singles teams, not so much doubles. I just don't know how viable this thing's going to be in a game that already has Corviknight. Smeargle's going to be insane. It can learn any move in the game, so there's like, it has Spore, it has Tailwind, you can put Protect on it. It's going to be crazy in doubles. You probably won't see it in singles. Either way, you're going to see a lot of Smeargles. I'm just saying. Smeargle will get access to the new moves that the Pokemon, other Pokemon have. If it can use Ivy Cudgel, like if it's not a Darkrai situation where only Ogerpon can use Ivy Cudgel, you might see Ivy Cudgel Smeargle, but you're probably gonna see the move that can go before Fake Out, that flinches Fake Out Pokemon on Smeargle. I can't remember what it's called right now. Hitmontop, it's a good Pokemon. It's Intimidate, it's good in doubles, it has access to Fake Out, but I don't think you're going to see very much Hitmontop, and because there's another Pokemon that was teased in the trailer, because we know all starters are coming to the Indigo Disc. Hitmontop might see some usage, but it's definitely going to get outshadowed by another Intimidate Fake Out Pokemon. Blaziken is a fun pick. Life Orb with Speed Boost is kind of nuts. You might see the occasional usage of it. Swampert, you're not likely going to see usage of Swampert. It no longer has access to Mega Swampert, so you can't have it as a fast Swim Pokemon. I think Flygon is fun, it's just not very good. You're probably not going to see Flygon. Metagross is interesting. It's good on rain and it's a good sand sweeper. We'll probably see this Pokemon on a couple sand teams. Rampardos is bad, Bastiodon is bad. Rhyperior being here is pretty interesting. It's good under Trick Room with Builder Weakness policy. But I just don't know why you would run Rhyperior under Trick Room when you can just run Guts Boosted or Ursaluna kind of thing. Magmortar's okay, you're probably not going to see it a lot. Superior, I'm sure people are going to try to make Superior work when people are already running counters to the best grass type we've ever seen, which is Ogerpon. Using Superior might be a little tough as it gets caught in the crossfires of people who build counters specifically for Ogerpon. You're probably not going to see a lot of Emboar, probably not going to see Zipstrika. Whimsicott, you're definitely going to see. It's a Prankster Tailwind user, pretty standard stuff. Uniclus, it's good under Trick Room. It's a good Trick Room setter itself. Good in Sand, thanks to Magic Guard. You might see a couple people running Reuniclus, but it unfortunately learns not that many great moves. So depending on which moves it gets in Scarlet and Violet, you might see a lot of it, you might not. Golurk is good under Trick Room, but once again, like, why are you running Golurk if you can just run not Blood Moon Ursaluna, regular Ursaluna? Meowstic, probably not going to see. Malamar has its applications, but I doubt you're going to see it. Incineroar is going to be insane. This Pokemon's amazing. It has access to Fake Out, it has access to Parting Shot. It also is immune to Prankster. It has Intimidate. You're going to see a lot of Incineroar. You guys are going to, if you guys play doubles, build specific Incineroar counters because you're going to see it a lot. Primarina, not likely going to see it. Toucannon, probably not going to see it all that much. Alcremie, you're probably not going to see. And Duraludon is interesting because it gets an evolution in the Indigo Disc, so you can run Eviolite Duraludon. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of that in the early days of the meta, but I just don't think it's very viable. The problem with Duraludon, it has no self-recovery, so you're gonna have to like run like a Heal Pulse Pokemon beside it, or like a Sinistcha. And with Sinistcha being and Duraludon both being like at least somewhat weak to fire, like Duraludon's neutral but somewhat weak to fire, it's going to be a little bit tough. You could see it on a rain team, but that's a lot of effort to make an Eviolite Pokemon work. And compare that to like the people who are going to just be using like the Eviolite Pokemon that do work, like Murkrow and Dusclops can work on their own kind of thing. So you're probably not going to see a lot of Duraludon. You're probably going to see its evolution way more. Alright, and anyway, those are my thoughts on the Indigo Disc Pokemon. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the quick video. I just really didn't know what to do this week. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.